This is where the Puerto Rican hitman lives at. This is Honey Bidwell.
Your synapses are firing so fast that it's almost like it slows time down, so it gives you that little bit of edge in the ring, you know what I mean? Storm.
This is Storm.
Yeah.
This is Buddha. He is like crazy smart.
I love robots and all that.
This is Boo, by the way. This is my best friend. Nobody, like, anytime you ask, oh man, do you play Magic? What's Magic? They thinking like wizards and like stuff like that. No, we play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, the real stuff. Man game.
This is Tights. He's the creative artist. He like. This is Rap. Hi Rap. Hi Rap.
You should introduce him to John. John's the homeless guy that we let live in the yard.
I am a father of a 5-year-old son-in-law. My little mini. This is Marshall.
Marshall.
Law. This is my wife Heidi Law. 31 years old and enjoy long walks on the beach with her dog, the German Shepherd.
I was gonna say, like, none of that's accurate. My age, the dog. I guess I like sometimes long walks.
Sometimes like long walks.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
Mine on here. All good.
Santana for the win! And you're watching Walkout A Pro. Talk through it or no? My humble abode right here. It's nice lounge. Right here, Lord. This is where the hitman stays at right here. Come on in. Come on in, guys. And here we have where the hitman does all of his sleeping time at here in the house. So, and everybody else is in the kitchen. This is Honey Bidwell. This is my roommate and my landlady, but she's also my, like, I would say my my guru, pretty much. Like, she helps me out with like yoga. She helps me out with like if I have like any physical ailments like muscle that's like pinched back here or nerve. She's a massage therapist and she like will work it out in a heartbeat and will literally like 10 times better. Good story. I had a headache one day And I was sitting here. I was like, it was like one of the massive migraines. I get chronic migraines. And one day I was like, I come downstairs. She's like, she just knew. She was like, she's like, what kind of pain are you in? I was kind of massive headache. She was like, let me get my table. Gets the table out, lays me down, starts massaging my neck and everything. And she's like, just lay there for a moment. And then just walks off. I'm like, okay. I was like, that felt good. And she calls from her room. She's like, are you still doing good? I was like, yeah, I'm doing, hold on. I had to run to the bathroom. I threw up. Like, I'm talking about at least like 2-3 times. I come back out. She's like, did you get it out? I'm like, you knew, didn't you? She's like, yeah, that's what I want. She's like, that's the reason I went to the room. So this lady like helps me out with like all kinds of like, she like pretty much aligns everything like physically and mentally. She like does like all my nutrition stuff. She does my protein powder with like all almond milk and bananas and
flax seeds. And everything I make for him is non-GMO, organic, local if I can. Yeah, all free range, eggs and meats if he's eating meats, and it's just all about his body being nutritionally balanced and on point. Because I'll tell you what, he told me he could tell a total difference after he started eating better.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, cause you know how you're used to like eating like stuff from the store or whatnot, like Tyson chicken and whatnot, right? I moved in with her, and she's like, no, we're all just. She told me, she's like, we do a lot of free range food here, none of that GMO stuff. And first I was like, I don't understand. As training started going on and whatnot, like I started feeling better, I started sleeping better, I started like doing all kinds of stuff better, and I'm like, I feel 100% like. I don't get fatigued as much throughout training and stuff anymore, and come to find out it's everything that she's feeding me. She tells me like, she gives me like nutrition facts and everything. She buys me like a bunch of apples and potatoes, buys me a bunch of bananas, all kinds of stuff. This lady's like a godsend for me. I love her. This is, I don't really know.
Storm.
This is Storm.
Yeah.
This is
Hungry Storm.
This is the baby pig of the family.
He just showed up this weekend.
Yeah, here, these are Honey's kids. This is Buddha. He is like crazy smart.
I love robots and all that.
He is his own vegan or vegetarian. Which one, vegan or vegetarian?
Okay, it's just good. Like, it's not floppy tastes like eating Play-Dohs.
He doesn't like eating meat. And that's on his own will. This is Tynce. He's the creative artist. He like draws. Like he has like some crazy artwork. This guy is Raph. I'm gonna let him out of his cage.
Let him out, yeah.
He's
got the second load.
This is Raph. Hi, Raph. Hi, Raph. No jumping.
Sit.
No jumping. It's all good.
Cloud was born on Buddha's birthday. I'll show you something interesting. John, you should introduce him to John. John's the homeless guy that we let live in the yard.
This is my after training meal that Honey made for me. It's a pork steak that I think she seared it. And then like a mixture of, looks like sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts.
Sweet potatoes.
And it's like squash in there.
and zucchini.
And zucchini. Like I'm telling you, like she like gets my body like just right. Like so I haven't had no ailments or nothing. So normally I always eat upstairs or I'll eat down here. But we can go upstairs and I'll show you my room. So got that right there. And then this is honestly this is my room. This is the Hitman's room. I am Brandon, the Puerto Rican Hitman Santana. I'm originally from Phoenix, Arizona, and I live out here in Lawrence, Kansas. I fight at 155. I am the current Walkout FC champion, and I fight pretty much all the way around from Muay Thai to Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling, and pretty much freestyle. And train at Lawrence Fight Club and Midwest Combat Academy in Topeka. This over here is pretty much my section, I guess, of fame, I guess. Of course, I got the Walkout FC title belt right there, which I'm going to be defending again soon against Kyle Gunther for the second time. And we already know this thing's going to stay with me. Got both my medals and stuff like that one from Richard Mode, one from Kyle. And then, of course, submission of the night from when I beat Richard Mode, third round triangle choke, to secure my victory and become the champion in 2016. Fight of the night. Me and Andy Harris. Like when I would crack Andy, like he did a kick and I ended up cracking him, and then when I had him on the ground, I was dating this girl at this time, and she told me she was in the far back. She said every time I hit Andy, you could hear my punches through the back of the crowd. I didn't know I could hit that hard, honestly. Like, I'm like, huh, okay. Very first blue corner title belt. Whatever you get the first of, you should at least frame it. I had one of my exes frame that. So, yeah. Don't let your exes frame your stuff. One of my favorite things right here. Autographed by Clay Guida. Dude's awesome. Loves it. Don't really have a place to hang it up yet, though. Oh, man. Alright, so this is like my daily life right here. Hi, Raph. Is there anything I can help you with? I didn't think so. Especially like after training, I'll eat and relax, play some video games for a little bit, kind of, you know, let my body like cool down. So, I mean, it's pretty, I'm not gonna say I'm not very entertaining, but being a fighter can be kind of overwhelming at times. You know, the coaches and my team and whatnot, those guys like are the ones that push me every day. You know, just get in the gym. You know, if I slack off and I don't go to the gym one day, they're sitting there messaging on my phone like, hey, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you at the gym? And I'm like, man, I'm tired. Don't care if you're tired, get in the gym. Fighting for a walkout honestly has been an honor. I'm undefeated in walkout. The first fight to win the belt against Richard Mode, it was a game changer, really, because I had just come off a loss. I knew Richard was going to be unorthodox. Yeah, Richard, like, first round with Richard was kind of just like feeling him out, testing him, trying to see what he had, like, see how hard he could throw, see if he could hurt me, pretty much, which is what I kind of do with like a lot of the fights. You know, I want you to hit me. I want that because I know they're gonna put everything they want. And it's like that first 3 punches, they're gonna put the heat on it. And if you don't knock me out within the first 3 punches, it's going to be a bad night because I will sit there and I will take that fight and I will utilize it every which way I can. So at Richard, the first couple punches he threw, they didn't even hurt, like, honestly. So once I got him up against the cage and I was sitting there working the body, because there was a few times when I had to the cage, I would turn, I'd blast him right in his body. Then, you know, he would go for the takedown. Took me down the first round, took me down the second round, blasted him in the liver with the kick. And then in the third round, he wanted to take me down again. I knew it was coming. And we had been practicing a lot of jiu-jitsu leading up to that fight. I knew I was going to be very safe in it, so that's why I really didn't like just go to it right off the bat. I wanted to do the stand-up. So when we got down to the ground, I knew the moment Richard took me down, I was like, this is third takedown, you're going to lose this fight. That belt's mine. Once I slipped that triangle choke in, I knew Richard wasn't going to go anywhere. He was trying to throw some punches and whatnot, but the angle that I had him in, being so close, you know, as soon as I got the triangle choke in, I turned my body and I hooked that leg, I knew it was game over for him. It was just a matter of time of like, number one, how close was the bell, and then number two, how fast was he going to lose his air. And of course, as soon as you hook that leg, air went straight out of him. And I think I threw my mouth guard that night. I threw my mouth guard into the crowd. I was so hyped. I knew a lot of what I did wrong. Like, as soon as we touched gloves, I would hesitate. Like, I'd boom, and I'd sit there and wait because I'm such a good counter striker. You throw a punch, I'm going to cause you to miss, and I'm throwing right there. Instead of stepping into it, I realized that was like one of my major faults. Just now getting started. About another 3 hours, maybe 2. Every day is different. Every fight's gonna end up on the ground. We're constantly going at spurts of like different spurts and speeds and stuff. This right here, this helps you with your 20 seconds on. You can get a full 20 seconds, boom, boom, boom. 10 seconds, like you can stand back, rest a little bit, catch your breath, and go back into 20 seconds hard again. Come back out. Good way to train your body for your fight. Marissa, I spent a lot of time with her. 3 fights in, 2 KOs, in under 30 seconds.
Misha's up and says she's got her gloves on.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep. 2 push-ups. Yeah.
I'm telling you, she's a beast. She's one. She's a force to be reckoned with. We do push each other pretty hard. And you feel like you can't throw, we'll still sit there and push with each other. Keep throwing, even if it ain't hard, just throw. So that way when you're in the cage, when you're tired, you know your body's just gonna keep this going no matter what.
No sound effects, parents. Turn his sound effects off, Brandon. Yeah. One clean, one to the nose. That's the button. That is just loud. Alright. Pop, 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 pop. Now hit him though. Come on. Ha, 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 ha. Hit him though. Come on. Ha, 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 ha. Good. Hit an upper. Hit an upper. Hit an upper. Hit an upper. Hit an upper though. Hit an upper though. Hit an upper. Good. Come on. Big kick. Hey. Oh. Big kick. Hey. Big kick. Hey. Yeah. Big kick. Hey. Big kick. Hey.
I just want to get in there. No, just relax. Just be you. Just be you. And every single time I go out there, I hear him saying, like, breathe. Just be you. Every time it's the exact same thing, too. As you saw earlier, man, he has no problems teeing off on me, neither. And I have no problems teeing off on him, neither.
Yeah, bring that pressure. Man. Getting that next level, man. And you seem to be very comfortable behind your striking, behind your defense. Man, we're just going to build on that, man.
This is something I always do, too. Whenever I get done with training, I always make a video call to someone in Poland. Hi, babe.
Hey, I just texted you.
I know, I saw. So, I want you to say hi to everyone. Say hi to the camera. Say hi.
Hello.
What is this sign? I don't understand. What is this sign? Why are you telling me to be quiet? I don't understand this. She's super camera shy, so like she can talk to me on this, but I don't know. Like she gets around like cameras and stuff. She's like super shy. So her name is Maria. She lives in Poland. Her internet sucks. So we're constantly one thing about like long distance stuff is like you have to like video chat, and if the internet's not good, like, and Poland is like I guess like going through like getting better internet, so like her internet service like skips in and out. Like it's pretty hard because the fact that she lives over there and whatnot. She used to go to school here up in New York and whatnot. But then she went back to Poland, and her trying to get her visa and stuff again is kind of hard. So it makes it difficult for us to like actually spend time. September 5th.
What's
September 5th.
My brother already asked me when you are coming because do you know what is Speedway?
No, I don't know that.
In Speedway, like I think it's only like famous or very popular here in Europe. And there is no big racer from United States. You know who is?
You mean like NASCAR?
No.
Formula One racing?
They go around.
Yeah, that's NASCAR. They go in a circle. Nothing but left turns.
NASCAR, you use the cars.
Yeah, you use a car.
No, and this one, they use a, what is that, bike?
You mean a speed racer? You mean a speedster?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, what about that?
So my brother asked me when you're coming because there is huge event and he won't buy a ticket. So if you will be here, then he will buy for you too.
So he wants me to go look at a bunch of dudes on bikes.
No, he wants you to see that because he's like,
Yeah, he wants me to go look at a bunch of people on bikes going in the left turns. Okay, I guess so. I could do that. You didn't work today, did you?
No, and yesterday I didn't do. I'm going tomorrow. I have shift.
What time tomorrow?
Night shift, so I start 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. and then I will be off 4 days in a row.
Did you go to the gym today?
No, because I didn't have a time. Like my mom came in the morning, then we go buy stuff which I need for home for my father when he come back from work and to ask him for help, but he was busy, so I just find out that I'm going to do myself. Special Forces will be proud of me.
Oh my goodness, did you make another fire?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. She's like so intent on like going to the Polar Special Forces or whatnot. She's like, they'll be proud of me. She gets super excited over fire. There's a lot more to Special Forces than just making a fire. Because remember what I told you, if you don't go to the gym.
Brendan, I will go tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Okay, so if you will be free, then call me later.
Oh, of course. Shishka. Don't forget your kung fu.
Okay.
Alright, I'll call you in a bit.
Okay,
All
bye.
Bye. Oh, another good fun fact about the Puerto Rican hitman. I was in the military for a while. So, as I know I said earlier, like, so, I was in the Army. Went to airborne school, ranger school. So, yeah. I'm just a normal guy. I just want to go out there and do something great. And do something that I love. And fighting is something I love doing. That's not going to stop. This third fight, this rematch with Kyle. Now, this time around, I know what's on the line. I know my belt is 100% on the line. This time around, I think we're going to be a little bit more comfortable. Because I'm pretty sure he's probably reviewed the film, of us fighting. I'm pretty sure he has like a decent game plan. I'm going in there knowing that I am the champ, and I cannot let nothing. Like, this is what I live for. Like, I've been doing this for a good while. I'm not gonna make no predictions and say like I'm not gonna finish him or anything like that. I'm not gonna say that. But I will say this though: when we get in that cage, though, Kyle and I are going to give it everything we got. And if he doesn't give it everything he's got, then, I mean, that's just going to make my night a little bit easier. So, get far in Bellator, UFC, whichever one will have me first. Take title belt. I got my eyes on Michael Chandler for some reason. Chandler and McGregor, like, those two dudes, like, whether I got to drop down to 45 or stay at 55, like, those guys, like, I see their belts and I want them. So, I got to work hard for it, though. So, but this is the life of the Puerto Rican hitman. So, I will say this though, I am leaving that cage with that belt again.
I often thought what it felt like to not be alive. Would it be the same or trapped in my mind? Fighting to beat the business, staying me alive. Drinking the poison, never reaching the light.
Get front row and get a little popcorn out here.
Outstanding.
He has a record of 7-6. He weighed in at 160.8 pounds. He stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall, and is fighting out of Carthage, Missouri for Proving Grounds Gym and Mossburg Boxing. He is Kyle Gunther! And now, fighting out of the red corner, he has a record of 9-6. He weighed in at 152.6 pounds. He stands 5 feet, 9 inches tall, and is fighting out of Lawrence, Kansas for Lawrence Fight Club. He is your lightweight champion. He is Brandon!
Santana getting a little cheers there. He's from quite a ways away, so maybe he gained some fans on that last fight.
It's always a great feeling when you go into a place not your home and the crowd supports you.
And these guys actually really like each other. After that last fight, they became kind of buddies. So they just wanted to see this fight happen again. So
right on.
Santana actually gave Gunther flowers at the weigh-in, and Gunther gave Santana some kind of special drink.
Uh-oh.
It was very touching.
Nice straight left there from Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle's in the southpaw stance. Santana's in the orthodox stance. Well, it kind of looks like he's maybe thinking about switching a little bit, but they both just landed coinciding body kicks. Ooh, front kick to the face and didn't miss by much.
I'll say I think Kyle adopted your fight strategy here. He doesn't look to be looking for a takedown at all. Even when he hit him with that straight left, Santana rocked up against the cage. He did not pursue.
Yeah, and that's probably something they saw in the fight. As coaches, you kind of go in and you dissect it, like where did we miss something in a close fight like that, and that's probably what they saw. Ooh, and nice kind of fake jab to overhand right there by Gunther. Nothing substantial's landed yet, though.
Yeah, both fighters are pretty cautious from my perspective here, and understandably.
And here we go. Did somebody rush? And that's kind of what I said, though, is he did set it up this time, though. He didn't just run in and go for it, because it's really easy to if you telegraph a takedown, just like telegraphing a punch, it's much easier to defend. So Santana's working guard here.
Yeah, he's got a nice tight guard. Looks like he's trying to walk it up into a high guard. Say he has an arm trapped.
We got a minute left in the round.
I'll say Gunther's coach is telling him to posture and work the body.
Santana's doing a good job of overhooking the arm.
Yeah,
and it's really controlling Gunther's posture. But as a judge, do you see Gunther as winning the round just because of the position? Because it was pretty even on the feet. Maybe Gunther landed a couple more punches. So
right. Yeah, right here I definitely have Gunther winning so far, as he is pressuring. He's working the pass. Santana is striking from the bottom, but it's really hard to win around that way. Now,
20 seconds.
Yeah, if he was threatening submissions the whole time, it would be a little different story, but it looks like he's just trying to maintain Gunther's posture.
I bet Gunther lets go here. 10 seconds for one.
His corner is telling him to let go here.
Yep.
This is how you steal around.
Back and
that's how you definitely steal around there if it's close, because he just output and made it look like, hey, I'm beating him up there.
Yep.
And I don't think I would argue necessarily that he didn't win that round. So
we definitely have a good one. Now we'll see the champion mindset.
He's breathing. Gunther looks pretty. He's pretty collected.
Santana looks extremely calm sitting over there. Not really breathing hard at all. You can definitely tell Gunther is working to control.
Yeah, and I mean, they may have saw something in that fight, like, hey, it's going to be hard for both of us to stop the other. Let's fight a smart fight. Let's win on points. I mean, I don't know a lot of coaches that coach that way, but you could be thinking, let's just make sure we win the rounds just in case.
Well, absolutely.
All right, fighters both ready to go. Round number 2.
Santana looks just another day at the office. He's just kind of waiting.
Yeah, I wonder if he's not watching for something.
Mm-hmm. He's pulling out that jab.
Let's see. He's not trying to hit with the jab. It looks like he's trying to control Gunther's.
Yeah. Reaching for hand control. Ooh, that was a nice left straight.
Boom.
Ooh, and Santana kind of grazed him. and he gets pushed in the cage. It's not where you want to be with a guy who did decent wrestling. But this is where Gunther went for takedowns last fight and actually ended up on his back. So,
oh, wow. Santana's doing very well, not letting him put his back on the cage.
Nice knee by Gunther.
Oh, tries
goes
for
the trip, and the cage saves him there.
Into a double leg, and picking him up.
Oh.
Straight down, gets reversed. Nicely done by Santana.
Knee.
Working the body.
Yeah, and that was a nice knee. That was just over the pants line there. So he got it in legally, but nose hurt.
You got to watch those knees to the head right here in this position.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot there.
Nice right hook. Looks like Santana's starting to open up now.
Another body shot.
Gunther's got the clinch. Oh, nice. And Santana just shakes it off. And they walk back in.
Catches the kick.
Oh,
nice.
I think that's
nice
that
knee
hurt
him.
Yeah,
that knee hurt him.
Oh, catches him.
That's it. That quick.
That knee hurt him.
That was in the final 10 seconds, too.
Santana throws his mouthpiece in the crowd.
I think he's done that every single fight.
Yep. So he's the guy we keep getting yelled at about.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, man, it's a lot of time and effort in making a new mouthpiece every time.
And they're over here laughing and joking.
Kyle's fine.
Hey, another, that was, you wouldn't say it's the most exciting fight, but it was calculated because they knew that if they left an opening that there was going to be a finish.
That was an exciting fight for someone that's seasoned and knows what was going on in there. For the normal fan, no, probably not, but I found that to be extremely exciting.
And like you said earlier, Logan, he was trying to measure out that jab or grab the hand. He found his distance there, and he walked him back to the cage. He found the distance with the jab, and then landed the finishing strikes right after. So
very nicely done.
Way to calculate.
Oh, nice.
I think that's
nice
that knee hurt him. Yeah, that knee hurt
him.
Oh, catches it.
That's it. Got the medical team here just as a precaution, checking Kyle out. Santana's over there to help him up.
Yeah, outstanding.
He's fine. Great fight. Great fight. Strategic fight.
Yeah, that was very good showing from the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight was stopped at 1 minute, 56 seconds of round number 2 for your winner by KO and Steel, lightweight champion, Brandon Santana.
This is the life of the Puerto Rican hitman. So, make this actually hard. Super hard.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Walkout A Pro. Stay tuned next week, Thursday, July 12th, for another episode featuring Jeff Law, his family, his backstory, and a fight between Jeff Law and Ryan Wickham. You can tune in every week on Thursday and watch another episode of Walkout A Pro. And then Saturday, July 28th, Brandon Santana will take on Jeff Law at Walkout FC 11 Showdown. It'll be the finale of Walkout A Pro, where one of these fighters will win a 3-fight contract, a signing bonus, and become the champion of the first season of Walkout A Pro. You won't want to miss a thing, so keep tuned in, and thanks for watching.
My name is Jeff Law. I am 6-1 out of Strike Team MMA in Joplin, Missouri.
I'm not big on the fighting since we've had a child, but it's nerve-wracking for me. Stressful, but it's also fun and entertaining.
Can someone turn on Thor Ragnarok?